Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we're going to be doing a shot-by-shot breakdown of the latest episode of Rainbow High's Season 4, Episode 8, which sees the return of Pacific Coast High, some new returning characters, and more, so stay tuned, and let's get into it. Okay, so the episode starts off as usual with the Madison twins introducing the crew, the teams, to the new location, which is Malibu. So they are on Malibu Beach. They don't specify Pacific Coast, but I mean, this is taking place at Pacific Coast High. Where else is this taking place? Just a random building on Malibu? I don't think so. But this is definitely a new setting that we haven't seen before, definitely a new place in Pacific Coast High that we haven't seen before. So that's really cool. So they're there. They think they're gonna vacay or whatever, but nope, they are of course here for the next challenge, which is determined by the wheel, and a wheel decides on blue. So they are gonna be inspired by blue ocean, by ocean things. Essentially, that's a challenge. Get inspired by blue and ocean and just like beach. I mean, it's just like, yeah, of course. Why else are they there than to get inspired by something beach themed? So right away you can see here Victoria is getting a little bit discouraged, a little bit, I don't know, creatively blocked already by this whole challenge. So she's already not feeling too pumped about this challenge. But essentially they have to choose an item here that will invoke something to inspire them for the challenge, the outfit that they have to create. So they pick out items. Also, yeah, we have a new sewing machine. Apparently that's something they had to highlight. I don't know why. It doesn't look any different than the other sewing machines. Okay, moving on. They're all like looking at it as if it's gold. Okay. I mean, I guess it's a good sewing machine. Maria decides the team captains. So for Shadow High, it's Monique, and then for Rainbow High, it's Michelle. Again, that's kind of weird. I thought we had Michelle like last episode. Wasn't she like the team captain, or wasn't that like 2 episodes ago? She was just the team captain, so I'm kind of like confused. So she picks out a starfish as her object of inspiration, and right away Victoria's like, what is it? What is a starfish? What is a starfish? Coming at you with the most important questions. What is a starfish? Like, that's what she wants to know. That's what I want to know now as well, because I never asked myself that question. But yeah, so it's a starfish. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, and then Monique chooses a sand dollar, which I'm also not familiar with. Like, what is that? I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. And Carla is also like a little bit like iffy about it. Like, why? It's beige, it's basic. So Carla says it's flat. Chanel says it's beige, and then Rex, of course, landing the final blow, he says it's basic, and we all know Rex does not like basic. And so that's so fun. And he says he reminds all of us that he has immunity, so he's not going anywhere. Even if he does something wrong, he's not going anywhere. He has immunity, so he is safe. And so Monique's like, come on gang, let's do this, we can do this. And Ainsley actually says something for the first time in forever. She's like, yeah, Shadow High, we got this. And then she says, you won't believe it, but she says fetch. The sand dollar is so fetch, and like we all know fetch is not gonna happen. Stop trying to make it happen, Ainsley. It's so perfect that she would say fetch. But yeah, it's just, so I guess she had one from her mom. It's really fun. And then of course Rainbow High, they start getting to it. This looks like such a nice place. Like, look at the railing, like with it looks so cool. Like, I don't know. I want to see more of the building. It looks amazing. So the Rainbow High team starts to get inspired, obviously by the starfish. Michelle explains why she chose it, because she had a nostalgic memory of finding starfish while she was diving. Skylar also had a memory of drawing starfishes on her notebook. And then Avery says that apparently starfish have like eyes on every leg, which I didn't know, and now I'm freaked out. they have how many? What? They have 5 eyes. I don't know why, but that bothers me. I'm like, ew, no, please, no. Okay, anyways, that's a me problem. But like when I heard that, I was like, oh, it took me out of it. Like, Avery, girl, don't tell me, please. But I'm feeling like Victoria right now. I'm feeling like a little bit discouraged. She's like, she just doesn't feel the creativity. She has what everyone fears, creativity block. So yeah, she's just feeling uninspired, and she already kind of says like she wants to go home. Like she doesn't mind going home. So will she get sent home? I guess we'll find out. Moving on to Shadow High, we can see that they're working on a sketch that's so fetch. Ooh, yes, I said it. It looks really fun, actually. If you turn it around, I cannot turn it around, but if you kind of like turn your device upside down, you can see it looks like a really nice little mini dress in beige. It looks kind of flat and, well, dare I say, basic. So it's fun, but it's definitely not very like extravagant. So yeah, with Rainbow High's team, they are creating a jumpsuit, like a little, one-piece suit. Really fun. They were inspired by the structured lines of the starfish's arms, so that makes sense. I see what they're doing there, but like Maria says, it looks a little off the rack, so essentially no bueno. It doesn't look as high-end as it should. And so she makes it clear that it should look a little bit more, high fashion runway. She goes to Victoria because obviously, she notices that she's not doing anything. She's just in the background, like very obviously not contributing much. And then she tells her to look at things outside of a box, basically to look at things from a different angle. And so she looks back at the starfish and then she says, eyes, that's it. So like look at it from a new angle, new eyes, with new eyes. And so that gives her an idea. And then she, I guess, goes on to modify the suit and makes it look even better, I hope. And so we go back to Shadow High. They have their finished piece, but it's also kind of lacking. It just doesn't look, it's lacking pizzazz. So they need something extra. And then Rex suggests a train. Ainsley's like a wedding dress, like no. But Rex says it will be like a long blue train to kind of like, I guess, resemble the ocean waves. That's what I thought initially when he said that. So, but they're gonna make it look cool and not like your average train. It's a cool train. I'm just full of Mean Girl references today. If you get it, you get it. But like, girl, oh, it's my favorite movie. Anyways, yeah, so he's like, it's gonna be so obvious that we're inspired by this week's theme. Yes, give me that hand pose, girl. I feel that. And then Rex, Carla says in a little interview clip that she's really tired and she had an idea that would have been maybe better, but she was so tired that she was like, okay, we'll go with Rex's idea anyways. And as we'll find out, that will come to bite her in her butt because that was not the right decision to do, especially because, again, Rex has immunity. Let's remember. Oh, Carla. Yeah, so at the end, they're done, and then Maria introduces the guest judge, which is none other than everyone's favorite boy, Finn Rosado. So he's back at least for a little cameo here in this episode. It's crazy how no one else appeared in this episode. I get obviously Paris not appearing, but at least they could have introduced, like, they could have brought back Simone, Phaedra, Harper, Hallie, like what's Margot. There's so many characters, right? They could have at least brought back 2, but nope. I guess they only had Finn's voice actor on hand, and so like they said okay, let's go with Finn. And he's a boy character, so we need more boy characters. So there we go, Finn. But I'm not mad. I think he's definitely like a fan favorite, obviously, because also he has a romance with Gabriella, which, by the way, Gabriella, yeah, we haven't seen her in a hot second. That's why I kind of don't like this season so far. It's because they've kind of just like, they've benched everyone else, like all the other locations we've gotten to know so far. All of that is gone, and now it's kind of like taking place in this bubble of only Project Rainbow. And that's fine. It's a competition show now, I guess, but like it bothers me because like everything else that we've gotten to know over the past seasons it's all gone. All the characters, all the plot, it has no significance. Like everything that's happened in the past seasons has no significance because this is just now taking place in its own little bubble where it's just Project Rainbow every week, and that's all we know. We don't get any other insight on like plot B with other characters that are doing other stuff in Rainbow High. Like if they had at least some other story plots going on in the background that kind of like introduced back, again, brought back more characters like Gabriella doing other stuff, I feel like that would break up the pacing, and it just, I feel like that would help a lot more. I miss it. Like, and now every week, every 2 weeks, it's all about creating new looks, and maybe we'll get a new juicy character guest judge. And that's it. Like, that's all we can look forward to. And I don't know. I guess, I don't know. It's just not enough. It's not enough for me. But anyway, sorry, I just a little tangent. But it is just so obvious that now it's just such a formulaic episode every 2 weeks. It's just a new challenge, new dress, new outfits, model, maybe new guest judge, and that's it. There's nothing else. They don't introduce any new gimmicks, any new nothing. So, yeah, I don't know, but at least here we got to see Finn. He's back. He spoke like a couple lines, so I'm glad. He looks great. He looks great. I'm so sad that no one else is back. So sad. It's so sad. But he's cool. He's here. He's gonna judge the outfits. He's sipping on some tea. Yes, sip on that tea, girl. And then we can see Victoria, Michelle, and Avery looking pretty proud of their creation, which is being modeled by Lilac Lane. Is that her name? Lilac Lane, the new Friends tall girl. We saw her in a previous episode. This is so confused. This is her, right? This is her. Because they didn't say anything about her being a model. This is so weird. Why is she modeling now? In the previous episode, she was the guest judge. And here, she doesn't even have a speaking line. Like, they didn't even explain that she's going to be the model. Like, she's just here for no reason other than to, again, I guess, add some more excitement. Like, she's a new character. This is so random. Like, she appeared, I was excited, but also it just felt so bizarre because, like, she's just here, like, out of nowhere. Like, I mean, this is the same character, right? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why she's here, but she's here. And she came, she served a look. It looks amazing. And then she left, and that's it. So it's so bizarre. Now with Shadow High, it's a long dress being modeled by the same model that modeled last episode. What's her name? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know her name. Francesca, I think. I don't know. But the dress here looks pretty cool. I think the train is a little bit too, I mean, I guess the train is supposed to be long, but I do like the cascading ruffles with the layers. That definitely adds some more pizzazz to the dress for sure. I think without the train, it would definitely be a little bit too basic. So yeah, it looks very cool. Finn also approves, but then as she walks back, it rips one of the layers of the ruffles. So maybe Rex's idea wasn't the best after all. So yeah, the final judgment is that, the good Rainbow High won. Victoria is the winner. So amazing. She's super happy. I'm happy for you. Didn't she win already like once before? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's really fun. Because initially I thought, okay, maybe she's gonna lose. Like maybe she's gonna get thrown off the show. But nope, not her. Instead, with Shadow High, unfortunately, obviously the dress had a little bit of a malfunction, and so that was Rex's doing, but Rex has immunity, so they had to pick someone else, and unfortunately it is Carla, because again, and this is where it comes back to bite her, only because she kind of mentioned that she had an idea, but because she was tired, she let Rex do his own thing. And so just because of that, now Carla is booted off the show. She's gone. Like, that is just so mean. That is so not nice. And like, I get it. Like, I guess she could have put in some more, she could have given it some more effort, but like, come on. They really only booted off Carla because obviously Rex could not go. And so of course Rex feels guilty because it's kind of like, I mean, it kind of is his fault a little bit, It was his idea. It was his idea. And so, because of his idea, he can't take the fall for it. But now Carla has to go. So I don't know. It sucks. It definitely sucks. I feel like Carla had so much potential, and now we're never gonna know. But yeah. So Carla leaves. Rex is still here. Immunity. And then the Rainbow High girls are all like, "Kumbaya, yes, girl, we did it. We won." Sipping on some, tea or some juice. I don't know. But it's so fun. I definitely like their character, their friendship developing. It's definitely very fun. And that's it. That's basically the episode until the next one comes out. But yeah, that was episode 8. I think we're a little halfway through the season. If there's 16 episodes, then I think, halfway through, I would say. And yeah, how good is it so far? Season 4, well, it does feel a little bit hollow. Story-wise, there's just not much going on. It's a very... like the same thing happens every episode. There's a challenge, there's new dresses, a guest judge, and that's about it. Nothing else happens. So yeah. I just wonder what's happening with the other characters, what's happening back at Rainbow High. I wish there were some other stories intermingled, where we could, catch up with the other characters, but as is, it just feels so, again, formulaic, and not that that's a bad thing, but just there's not much here. There's just a challenge, a dress, and someone loses, someone wins, and that's it. And then what happens at the end? The winner gets crowned, and then that's the end of the season. That's all we're getting. Story-wise, that's just nothing, that's just so empty to me. But yeah, I don't know, maybe you love it, and I'm glad for you. But yeah, what do you think of episode 8 of the season so far? Let me know down below. But I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out on post more content like this coming your way daily, and keeping you up to date with all the royalty you love. Oh, and check out my socials down below. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses and happy weekend.